Okay, in this video we want to take a look at the GLA tool. Remember, there are two methods that we use, the theory method, the regression method. In this video we're going to talk about the regression method. The screen will present us with this layout. The first thing that we will enter is the subject size, and then we will enter the information on our comps. The first thing that we need to remember is we want to enter the comparable age-adjusted above-grade GLA value that we've estimated and the size. Once we do that, the tool will calculate the rate for that comp, and we can continue to just enter the comps that we want. For this one, we're actually going to have about 10 comps, so we'll enter all of those. And then once we do that, we'll press the calculate button, and once we do that, the average will be displayed from our data set along with the model equation. And then from that model equation, the equation will calculate what the rate is estimated for each one of those values and the model value estimate. From that, we then see the indication for the subject property at 2,800 square feet, and it will calculate the adjustment for each one of these comps to indicate that 128,738 value. We'll then have a chart presented to us. The first one will be the rate chart, and all of these green dots represent the comparable sample values. We'll have the regression line displayed through that, and then we'll also have the indication chart located directly above it, and the sample data points will also be displayed on that chart, and we will see the regression line for the indication. Remember, the indication is simply the rate times the size, and that will give us our indication line. Note that there's a slight curve in that line, and that's due to the appraisal principle that as size increases, the rate decreases. Consequently, the indication will increase, but at a decreasing rate. We then will be able to see the subject properties vector displayed over the graph. 2,800 square feet at $45.98 a square foot, giving us that 128,738 indication. We will also note that it will display a little green dot with each one of these comps, and say for example the last comp, we see that comp and we note that it's here in our chart. For whatever reason we decide we don't want to use that. If we just click that green dot once, it'll turn gray, and that will also turn the two dots gray in our analysis. The regression equation and the whole model will be recalculated with those with that not disclosed, and if we want to just completely get rid of it, we would click it again and it would remove that data point from our data set. We can also save the file and use it at a later point if we want to. The advantage of this tool is that we can develop another perspective on the GLA adjustment by creating a regression model based on comparable sales to estimate adjustments. This, along with our theory model, should help us broaden our perspective on making that adjustment. Thank you very much.